It's the end of the... What's happening, guys? This is Bharat. It's the end of 2015 and it's basically time to run down everything that we found in 2015 worth your money. So it's time to start off with mobile phones, and this this list is going to be about all devices that you can buy for 10,000 rupees or less. Let's begin. So our first device is going to be the Meizu M2 and the M2 Note. Now both of these devices, the Meizu M2 comes with a 5-inch 720p display, whereas the M2 Note comes with a 5.5-inch 1080p display. Both come with 64-bit processors from MediaTek, and you also get interesting cameras, a 13-megapixel at the back and 5-megapixel in the front. Now Meizu is the company notoriously known for copying Apple back in the day, but now they're launching Android devices and they're preferred under the 10,000 rupee price bracket, so go check them out. Next up, the Moto G Gen 2 and the Moto E Gen 2. Again, price difference. The Moto G Gen 2 was recently on sale for 8,500 rupees on select online websites. So you can have the Moto G Gen 2. Everyone knows what an amazing phone it was for Motorola last year. You get a Qualcomm chipset, a really good display, really great battery life, and a good overall performance. And of course, the stock Android-like capability on the device. The other device that I'm going to recommend is the Moto E Gen 2. Now the Moto E is apparently going to run Android 6 Marshmallow, and that update is going to be rolling out soon as well for both these devices. Now the Moto E has a 4.5-inch QHD display. No, that's not quad, but it's a QHD display. So that means the resolution is lesser than 720p. However, you do get 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of inbuilt storage, and the price is only 6,999. And of course, there are deals and offers going on where you can get the device for as low as 6,000 rupees, which makes for a fantastic stock Android experience device that you can buy today. Now, my third recommendation is going to be for Xiaomi phones, the Redmi 2 and the Redmi Note Prime. So again, two devices, different price brackets. The Redmi 2 can be had for as low as 5,000 rupees, although the price right now is 5,999. But if you look around for offers and deals, you can get it for as low as 5,000 rupees. So that's another advantage of getting these Xiaomi and Motorola and all these phones online, is that you can get deals when they have these sale days going on. So the Redmi 2 has a 4.7-inch 720p display. You also get a Qualcomm Snapdragon 410 chipset and 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of inbuilt storage. But it runs MIUI, which is expected to get an upgrade, but we're not too sure if Xiaomi is actually going to be pushing out an upgrade for this. The Redmi Note Prime, on the other hand, runs a 5.5-inch 720p display along with the same chipset, the Snapdragon 410, with a 64-bit processor and 16 GB of inbuilt storage, 2 GB of RAM. You get a 13-megapixel rear camera and a 5.5-megapixel front camera. Again, under the 10,000 rupee price bracket, this makes for a great device. Now, of course, you have U phones, the U Euphoria and the U Eureka. Both of these devices, again, a lower price category device, a 6,000 price category device, as well as a 9,000 price category device. Both of them presently out of stock, but apparently whenever their open sales happen, you'll be able to get yourself a Euphoria or a Eureka. The Euphoria is priced for 6,499, and it comes with a 5-inch IPS 720p display, which is great. It also comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 410, and it runs on Cyanogen. You get 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of storage. Basically, Cyanogen makes all the difference if you're running this, and an update to Android 6 has been already promised by the company. The Eureka Plus, one of the most favorite devices under this price bracket, is at least with specs. You get the Qualcomm Snapdragon 615, 13 and 5 megapixel camera options, a really robust dual SIM device with a great screen and a great build. It survives a lot of drop tests as well, and we've done extensive drop tests for both Eureka, Euphoria, and Eureka Plus. So the Eureka Plus and Euphoria are currently out of stock, but hopefully they'll go on sale soon. So they make for great add-ons under the 10,000 price bracket. Last but not least, the Koreans make the list with the Galaxy On 5. Samsung's new phone, which is not getting a lot of attention nowadays. Samsung's sort of struggling to get attention, but it does fall in the under 10,000 rupee price bracket. And it's a pretty interesting device. You get a 5-inch 720p display along with a 1.3 gigahertz processor. You get 1.5 GB of RAM, which is strange. It's not 2 or 3 or 1. It's 1.5 GB of RAM and 8 GB of storage. You also get expandability using a micro SD card, which is great. You get interesting applications and ultra data saving and ultra battery saving and all these things that they're selling on ads and stuff. But it's a great option if you want to get Samsung Galaxy S5 looking device for under 10,000 rupees. So that's it, guys. That's our list for under 10K. We're going to be doing more lists. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. I'm going to be making 4 or 5 videos on the list, so stay tuned for those. And until I see you next time, guys, the big reviews coming up this week, so stay tuned for those. This has been Bharat Nagpal. Check out iGyaan. Visit us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, Snapchat, Wine. I'll see you in the next one. It's the end of the... Now, this looks like a job for me. It's the end of the year, guys. It's the end of...